G'day guys, Googs here. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's happened over in America. The murder, and there's no other way to put it, the murder of George Floyd by a police officer. Now, you can call into question some of the other fatal incidents the police have had towards members of the public. You can make that argument, but not with George Floyd. You can't tell me that that police officer who had his knee, his goddamn knee, in the middle of that guy's neck, back of his neck, pushing it into the ground, forcing his jaw out and throat to the ground for a long extended period after being told by the guy that I can't breathe, and all the crowd people saying, "You're killing him, he can't breathe." That was intentional. He wanted to kill that man. There is no other way of putting it. That's premeditated murder. Once he got into that action and he realised he was hurting that guy to the point of asphyxiation, at that point, he should have stopped. The guy was already prone on the ground. He wasn't going anywhere. He had 3 or 4 of his mates standing around, the other fellow police officers. That dude was not going anywhere. He kept pressing down with his knee on the back of this guy's neck, pushing his windpipe against the ground for an extended period of time until the guy died. This gentleman, George Floyd. Now, it was a car got pulled over. Apparently, he was resisting arrest. Apparently, that's the line you hear all over the place. And by the way, if you think, if you're resisting arrest and you're now prone, and he got prone himself, he gave up, that's not really resisting anything. And then have some dude put his knee on the back of your neck for minutes until you died, that's murder. Fucking premeditated murder. And to his mates who were standing aside, those police officers who let him do it, where the hell were you? You know, maybe it's not fair play to pull a gun on a fellow officer or a taser, but holy shit. You watched your mate kill this guy. Guy was unarmed and he was prone. He was in no position to be a danger to anyone. A knee in the back of the neck. Chaos to this police officer. I hope he goes, I don't know what the state's laws are. Man, that dude deserves to go to the chair or the gas chamber or spend 300 million years in fucking jail with the hardest bastards you can put him in jail with. You know, he needs to share a room with a really hardcore motherfucker who would just every day beat the living fuck out of him. Every day. Let him have his own personal hell till the day he drops off this fucking mortal coil. Chaos to that man. That was an evil act. And as far as his mates go, his fellow cops, chaos to you. You should have stopped him. You should. Not you could have. You should have stopped him. Now, as far as the racism angle on this goes, I don't know that there was racism involved. And if there was racism involved, then as far as I'm concerned, all 4 of those dudes, 600,000 years with the hardest bastards, African-American bastards, you can find. Put them in San Quentin. I know that's in California. I don't know where this happened again, but my God. Have them go through hell. Not as a warning to anyone else, by the way, to any other law enforcement, just because that's what they fucking deserve. That's what they fucking deserve. There are always bad eggs in every group of people, but there are bad eggs, and then there's this. You're there to uphold the law, not to commit first-degree murder and think you can get away with it because you've got a gun and a badge. You got your mates there. So to George Floyd's family, from Australia, at least from me, my deepest and sincerest condolences. To his friends, the same. A grave injustice has been done, and I hope that the judiciary actually brings forth justice to those who have killed your brother, son, uncle, dad, because he did not deserve what he got for what I saw. In fact, no one deserves to be murdered, let alone by a police officer, in that sort of circumstance. And to the people who are rioting right now, just remember, once your anger dies down, you have to live in those places that you are now destroying. I understand that you would be angry, and you have every right to be pissed off. I would be. Well, I am. But if I was in your shoes, I'd be twice as pissed off. But just remember, you have to shop in those places. You have to live in those streets. Your anger is with the institution. Okay, the institution is the thing you should be taking your anger out on, not the citizens who had nothing to do with anything to do with this. Okay? Take it to the parliament. Take it to your governor. Take it to your mayor. Do it through the right channels and force them to hear your grievances. I think the rest of the world would be on your side. I'm Nathan Googs Fletcher. This is my drunk philosophy, and I'll catch you good people down the road. Uru. Be well. Don't be evil. And I'll catch you later.